It's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm going to leave the singing to our wonderful St. Paul's Chancel Choir. But friends, indeed it is the most wonderful time of the year. This weekend we enter into the church's new liturgical year. So let me be the first to wish you a happy new year. No, it's not January the 1st and the new year on the secular calendar, but it is the first Sunday of Advent, and it's the first celebration of the church's new liturgical year. Friends, the season of Advent is a season of sacred, holy, active waiting. And those terms might sound like a contradiction, active waiting. But indeed, it is with expectant hearts that we wait to celebrate once again the birth of Christ that took place some 2,023 years ago in Bethlehem, but also the coming of Christ into our lives here and now. And we joyfully anticipate the coming of Christ at the end of time, when he will come as Lord of heaven and earth to reconcile all things in the Father's love. And so the church gives us this beautiful season of Advent. The clergy will be vested in Sarum blue. We have our Advent wreath ready, and we have our nativity scene that will week by week be filled up with those wonderful characters that are all a part of the drama of this holy and sacred season. John the Baptist, the Blessed Virgin Mary, Saint Joseph, Anna and Simeon, and all of those characters involved in this great drama of salvation that is the birth of Christ. Friends, I invite you to join us and make it a holy and active Advent here at St. Paul's. On Saturday, December the 9th, from 9 a.m. to noon, we're going to have our Advent Day of Reflection. Our theme this year is preparing for the coming of the Prince of Peace. So appropriate given the global political situation we find ourselves in today, with the terrible scourge of war and violence. Oh, how we need the Prince of Peace to come into our hearts, our families, our communities, and our world. And so that day, both Father Bernie and I will be presenting conferences, and it'll give you a time for prayer and reflection with the Lord. Give yourself the gift of time with Jesus this Advent, and join us Saturday, December 9th, for our Advent Day of Reflection. On Sunday, December the 10th, we have our annual Festival of Christmas Lessons and Carols. This beautiful service of song and scripture helps to prepare our hearts for the joy of the celebration of the birth of Christ at Christmas. And then on Wednesday, December the 13th, we invite you to join us for our monthly movie matinee. And this month, you guessed it, we're going to have a timeless Christmas classic, It's a Wonderful Life, starring James Stewart, Donna Reed, and Lionel Barrymore. This Christmas classic always helps me to get my heart and my mind in the spirit of Christmas, the real spirit of Christmas, and that is love. That is celebrating the gift of life. Friends, then on Friday, December the 15th, we'll have our annual Cookies, Cocoa, and Carols, a wonderful night sponsored by our Children, Youth, and Family Ministry. We'll gather at 6 o'clock in the courtyard for some time with cookies and cocoa, enjoying some sweets and some beverages, and then heading out, walking up to Old School Square, where in the holiday village at our St. Paul's Church's nativity scene, we'll sing Christmas carols, inviting our entire community here in Delray Beach to share the joy of this sacred and special season. And then on Saturday, December the 16th at noon, we invite you to join members of our Veterans Ministry for a Wreaths Across America event, where there will be a service laying wreaths in loving memory of our deceased veterans, and also in thanksgiving for our living veterans and our active duty military. So these wonderful events, together with our regular weekend worship, will be a time where we will indeed joyfully anticipate the celebration of the birth of Christ. It is the most wonderful time of the year, in my opinion, and I hope that we can enjoy it together. This Advent, make it a St. Paul's Advent, and welcome home.